Aloha all, and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario for the N64. I'm Paper Mario Guy, and in this episode we're actually gonna, move on, but I want to go real quick right back, because I forgot to do this in the last part. But in this room, there's actually a second hidden block, and in that block is a honey syrup. So, if you want another honey syrup, that's the place to go get it. I just didn't want to miss out on that because I wanted to show the 3 hidden blocks in this area. Is it going to be this one? No, it's not. So we're going to go all the way down here to the left because obviously there's nowhere else we can go. And we're going to push this block and make our way into another room. And luckily there's a heart block here so we can get some of our FP back, which is nice because, for our special little fight that's going to be coming up, we're going to want to have, all the FP that we can get. So you go through here and, you think you're all cool because you know exactly where to go. And then you get in this room and you're like, WTF, BBQ, I am confused. Well, it's actually a lot more simple of a puzzle than it seems. You could try bombing walls, you could try fighting people trying to find a key or, a switch that would drop. We're gonna fight this hammer bro because he's being an annoying piece of crap. And we're gonna star storm him, clearly. But all you have to do is push that block that that looks like it was already pushed out, and then just simply push it to the other way. And that will bring us to the place that we need to go, because obviously we need a key to progress back in the other area. So, let's kill this hammer bro and his cronies. Something that you should note about the dry bones don't give any sort of experience, which is crap. So if you're going to be fighting anybody, I guess dry bones would probably be the person that you would want to take out last in this particular section. Just because they are probably the weakest of the enemies, as well as the one that drops the lowest amount of experience. So defeating them last is a smart idea. At least I think it is. So let's do so. Let's defeat Mr. Drybones real quick. I think this is actually the first appearance of Drybones in like the entire game, which is actually really surprising because of how easy of an enemy he is. Granted, we have 2 defend pluses on, or 2 damage dodges plus a defend plus. So I guess his bones would be normally doing about 7 HP? 7 HP of damage? So really, I mean, I can kind of see why he's an enemy, but at the same time, some of his other crony friends are doing, 5 to 7 HP of damage, and they are, like, still being defended against. So I don't think that's much of an excuse. Alright, we're gonna save again. We've been saving a lot, but so far all my episodes are pretty good, so that's swell. And here we have the spot where if you're out of any spot in the game, you're going to want to make sure that everything is set up just the way you want it to be. So everything is indeed set up the way we want it to be. Just make one quick double check. Just make sure, without a doubt, 100% that this is what we want. See, I knew there was something I didn't want. Because those bastards are physical attackers, we're actually going to bring back good old Zap Tap for now. And now let's go. Who would have thought you could make it this far? You won't make it any farther, because unfortunately for you, I won't let you pass. But I guess if you really want, I'll give you one chance, because I know there's no way you'll make it anyway. Want to give it a shot? This is completely pointless, but I suppose I'll let you try, because of course I have such a kind and generous heart. Just joking, worm! Now, Mario, do you want to know what I've got in store for you? Now for a little quiz. Several of my followers will come out here Your job is to carefully keep track of their numbers and colors. Then you'll have to answer my questions correctly. Quite frankly, we both know that this isn't possible, but if you get 5 questions right, I'll let you go through here. You're allowed only 2 mistakes, though. Whoa. I think that's a typo. Fool that you are, you'll likely make 3 mistakes and suffer the dire oh, no, never mind. I'm an idiot. So this is a really cool mini-game to people who are colorblind. Like, seriously. Like, how are you... I mean, you are allowed a mistake or 2, so I guess that's what they were accounting for. I know there definitely weren't 5, so we're just going to answer that. So, what we're going to do is we're purposely going to be getting these questions wrong, because what happens when you get all of them wrong is definitely dire consequences, something that you probably don't want if you're a timid player. If you're someone who is scared of being hurt or dying and you're not prepared, definitely concentrate as hard as you possibly can on these little things, or make sure that you record them. Hopefully Green Shy Guys is wrong. I actually am not paying attention whatsoever, so hopefully I don't accidentally get something wrong. So he says that something awful's gonna happen if we get this 3rd one wrong. So green bombs, blue Shy Guys, and red. Red came in the middle, green came in the left, blue came in the right. But that doesn't matter because we're trying to get it wrong anyway. Definitely not bombs, so we're gonna answer bombs. And that's 3 X's. We just won tic-tac-toe. Awesome. Wrong, idiot! You made 3 mistakes. Too bad for you, Mario. As promised, here's your horrible reward. Prepare for a battle. Anti-Guys unit, attack! Oh, yeah. So, he'll let us go through if we beat these guys. And, this is a devilish fight. This is not a fight that you want to take, you know, you don't want to take this fight lightly. It's difficult, and you will definitely have some problems. So, the best course of action is to use Mario and Bombette, to me, because you'll do 12 damage per attack, or 13 because they're all physical attackers. And by doing that, you will actually you'll actually take them out fairly quickly. So right now we are going to be up to, I think, 34 damage on, or no, 24 damage on this first one, or 25 damage. And we will die. We will die. I'm not going to, you know, say that we're not going to, because of how much damage that this thing actually does. You know, it's almost impossible not to die, which is why I stocked up so heavily on life shrooms. Because the way that you're really going to be able to do this is by using life shrooms, as well as using a good combination of whack-a-bumps as well. So we're going to use our first whack-a-bump here, and going to continue to attack with Bombette, with our power bomb. And we have 35 HP, so I don't think they'll exactly knock us into peril or danger on this particular attack, but we should be able to defeat one of them really quickly. So this is probably, like, if I were to describe it in any sort of way, this is like the easiest way to take on the anti-guy unit. They are difficult, without a doubt, and they drop a hell of a lot of experience even now at this part of the game. But by using a healthy, you know, amount of whack-a-bumps and life shrooms, you don't have to worry about dying, and you can just kind of go about your merry way doing things that you want to do. And this is where, like, my actual strategy, because, you know, this is a shit strategy as of right now. You know, this isn't really doing much. Okay, do 11, because I missed. How about that? Alright, well, what my strategy was going to be, which I'm not going to be able to show off now because I don't want to die, is normally what I would do is I would use my Repel Gel. I would defend against that attack, and it would bring me down to, I think, 9 HP, or it would bring me down to 2 HP or 3 HP or something like that. And then from that point on, I would use the Repel Gel. I'd be in danger, and from the danger position with Repel Gel, I'd be able to do an incredible amount of damage to the, both of them. So that's usually what I do. I kind of screwed it up now, but really the reason I did the battle the way that I did it this time is kind of just to show you guys that no battle in this game is too hard if you just prepare a little bit. This battle is actually made pretty easy. Like, I had no threat of dying at any point in that entire battle, and I kind of made a joke out of probably the hardest battle in the game. I think that's personally a harder battle than the Master, but if you come in with life shrooms and healing items, really not, not that bad. And I might, because I have a save file right before it, I might, go back and try to show you a different way, though I'll probably wind up saving again. But now, actually, that we have used some of our whack-a-bumps and stuff, we can actually get some items back, which is nice, because we, have been finding all these items throughout the entire, dungeon thus far that we haven't really been able to use, and I'm gonna come back here and check. Because, believe it or not, there's one well, not believe it or not, I did tell you guys, there is, one more secret block that you can find throughout this, game, and in that secret block, there's going to be an Ultra Shroom. And there's a jam and jelly here that you have to walk up these steps and then fall down to grab. How many items do I have? Well, we will use... Alright, I think we can get this. Yeah, we can get this, and hopefully we can get the Ultra Shroom. And I didn't want to jump on you. Poop. Oops, daisy, didn't mean to exactly do this, but not a big deal. Although, we are going to use a Super Shroom now, and then go from there, because I actually played this game one time, believe it or not. I fought the anti-guy unit. I won. I was feeling pretty good about myself because I did, fairly well against the anti-guy unit. But, again, just like right now, and those are those Bony Beetle's attacks, by the way. It was a really, really similar situation to here where I had, like, low HP, and I got in a battle with one of these Koopa Trolls, and I actually died with no life shrooms to the Koopa Troll, and I was so ashamed of myself, and, like, I've never let myself, like, I've never let myself live it down, because it was just straight up embarrassing. Like, it was awful, and oh man, it was just so bad. So what we're gonna do is we're going to I don't know why no, this should still kill him. Yeah, well, that really killed him. Wow, I didn't think he was gonna kill him like super super kill him. But these guys can't do any damage to me anyway because I'm in danger now, and I have those badges the way that I have them. And we're actually getting pretty close to another level up, so we might do some battling in a little bit, just to kind of get ourselves up to where we need to be. I will actually use another whack-a-bump, because from this point on, there's no battle that's so difficult that we really need all these healing items, so this puts us in a pretty good spot. And more bastards to fight. Bastards, bastards everywhere. Bastards, bastards in my hair. What? I don't know what I'm talking about right now. I'm just so relieved that that anti-guy fight was made as easy as it was. And you know what the thing is? It's like, say you don't come in here with a Whack-A-Bump. I only used, I think, one Whack-A-Bump in that fight. But say you don't come in here with the Whack-A-Bump, like, they practically hand you 3 life streams, like, right off the bat in this dungeon. I think I had to actually drop. Or, well, no, I didn't have to drop. I know that they give you at least 2. I feel like they gave you 3. But, I mean... So the life shrooms are, you know, right there for you, and as far as healing items are concerned, like, you know, it really shouldn't be that big of a problem. Alright, come over here. Normally they dip down, but this guy decided to be a tough guy. We're not going to need this, so let's use the stopwatch now, see if we can get any sort of use out of it. Stopwatches are actually, I mean, you can wind up, I think you could buy them in the Starhaven shop, but stopwatches are actually really useful and also kind of rare. And I never really noticed how rare they were because I never really used them. But when I actually started looking through them, when I was, you know, mapping out this game in my first practice run before, you know, I actually played, you know, started the LP, and, you know, every now and then when I decide to play a little bit on my practice file, or my copied file. Oh, I missed Watt's. Ew. I, like, never miss Watt's, action command. But, like, you know, I looked around for them, and I know there's one in, Lava Island, and you can buy, I think, them in the Boo shop and Starhaven shop. But, I mean, past that, they're really not too abundant. But, abundant or not, they helped us with this fight. Not that we really needed it, because we had plenty of HP, but thankfully, that Whack-A-Bump is, so useful. Also, because I haven't mentioned it, I meant to mention it, and we'll check, just to make sure that we're not missing a item. Okay, good. I'll mention it now. The Whack-A-Bump, I know I showed them off early in the project, but say you're coming in later, you've just seen this video or whatever. The Whack-A-Bump is the second screen into Mount Rugged, and you have to, like, walk up a staircase and then drop down a staircase and go to the left. And he's a blue guy, he pops up, you have to keep on going in and out of the screen. I think you can get a total of 9 Whack-A-Bumps from him, 9 or 10. But now that I've told you that, and now that we're done with this wonderful anti-guy fight, and, you know, at the third intersection of this game, I am going to end it off here. So I'm Paper Mario Guy of the KoopaNinjaBros. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in the next episode when hopefully we make it to Peach's Castle. So see you guys.